Welcome back, students. Now we are going to see one more problem on train of loads. So the problem statement states that a train of 5 wheel loads as shown in the figure crosses the simply supported beam of span 24 meters from left to the right. Calculate the maximum positive and maximum negative shear force values at the center of the span and absolute maximum bending moment anywhere in the span. So this is the beam given, these are the loads, and we have to calculate the positive and negative shear force at C and the absolute maximum bending moment. So let us first find the maximum positive shear force. So we know to find the maximum positive shear force, it occurs when the tail of the load is on C, and the negative maximum shear force occurs when the head of the load is on C. So let us draw the influence line diagram for negative shear force, that is the head of the load should be on C. So this is the influence line diagram for the negative shear force. Okay, now we have to calculate the value of Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4 and even Z5 by using our similar triangle way. Now here Z1 this distance is 12. Okay, so height is 1. Since it is unity, Z1 or the denominator gets multiplied by 1, so it is 12 divided by the whole distance 24. Z2 will be 9 divided by 24. Z3 will be 7 divided by 24. Z4 will be 4 divided by 24 and Z5 will be 5 divided by 24. So let us calculate the values of this. So Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4 and even Z5. So these are the values of Z1, Z2 and Z5. Let us calculate the maximum negative shear force, that is summation of all the forces multiplied by its ordinates. Okay, so once you substitute the loads and the ordinates, the value that you get for the answer is 205.833. so this is your negative shear force at point C. Now to calculate positive shear force at C. To calculate the positive shear force at C, the tail of the load should be on C. So as seen here, the tail of the load should be on point C. Okay. So this is the diagram. Once you have the 80 kilonewton on point C, rearrange the terms, rearrange the loads and their distances for this part. So mark down their ordinates as Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4 and Z5. Okay, since we are calculating positive, so we are going to take the consideration of RA diagram. Now let us calculate the value of Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, Z5. Okay, now maximum positive shear force at C is given by summation of the loads multiplied by the ordinates. So once you substitute the ordinates and the loads, you will get the positive shear force as 179.167 kilonewton. Now next let us calculate absolute maximum bending moment. So the first step in calculating is calculating the CG of the loads. So calculate the CG of the loads about the leading load, that is the head of the load. Also it is called as the leading load or it is also called as the head of the load. So here the leading load is nothing but 120 kilonewton and calculate the CG about 120 kilonewton. So this is how you calculate the CG and you get it as 4.5125. Now from the leading load, since we have calculated from this point, now mark this distance 4.512 from here, taking this as 0, mark that distance. Okay, Now it lies in between 200 and 180. In the previous problems also we have taken into consideration the heavier load. Now for 180 and 200, the heavier load is what? The heavier load in between these two is 120 kilonewton. But in the previous problem, this heavier load used to fall to the right of the resultant. Now in this problem it is falling towards the left of the resultant. Okay, there will be a small change. We used to calculate it as L by 2 plus D by 2 when the heavier load used to lie to the right of the resultant. Here it will be a small change. Instead of plus it will be minus. Okay, so x bar we calculated. R is nearer to 200, therefore distance between the resultant and the heavier load is given by 5, that is 5 minus 4.5152. So the answer is how much? 0.4848. So this distance between the resultant and the heavier load is 0.48. Position of 200 kilonewton load from support A, that is L minus 2 divided by L divided by 2 minus D divided by 2, and you will get the answer as 11.7576. So we know that 200 kilonewton is the maximum load that occurs at point C. So the ordinate, so place that point on C. Okay, now this C, instead of C let us say M, because in the problem they have said C is 12 meters. Don't confuse with that nomenclature. This you can give any number, any variable as M. So let us give it as M. Now at M you are having the maximum ordinate, since because the maximum load is acting at this point. So rearrange all the loads and their distances given respectively. So let us calculate. Now ZC is the maximum ordinate and it is given by AB divided by L. So this value, that is the position of 200 kilonewton load from A point, we have calculated using this equation, and that we have got it as 11.7576. So the remaining distance will be B. So after doing this calculation I got it as 5.997. Now let us calculate for other ordinates, that is Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4 by using the similar triangles. So I got Z1 as 3.445, Z2 as 4.467, Z3 as 5.03 and Z4 as 3.563. Now after this, our last step, that is calculating of maximum absolute bending moment at 200 kilonewton by summation of all the loads multiplied by its distance, multiplied by its ordinates. That is summation of all the loads multiplied by its ordinates. Substitute these ordinates and calculate it. You will get the answer as 3165.42 kilonewton meter. Okay. Thank you for hearing.